Hey, good to see you.
In this video, I am going to give you 5 tips on how to pass the Professional Scrum Master 1 exam provided by scrum.org. You can find a link to the exam in the video description. Please remember to give this video a thumbs up and to subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. Step 1. Read the Scrum Guide thoroughly. You need to read and really grasp the Scrum Guide 2020 in depth to understand the framework and principles, as this is what the exam will be based upon. You must intake every sentence, word for word. Do not skim over them or take them for granted, as a question will be asked about them. I recommend reading the guide at least 10 times in its entirety before taking the exam. You can find the link to the 2020 Scrum Guide in the video description. Step 2. Take the Practice Open Scrum Assessment. You should take the Open Assessment multiple times, as questions from the Open Assessment will be found in the official assessment exam. So the more you can clear the practice exams, that is, getting 100% each time, multiple times, the more likely you are to score a higher mark and pass the actual PSMI exam. Remember, you need at least 85% to pass the exam, and there will be 80 multiple-choice questions in the official exam with 60 minutes to complete the whole exam. So with more practice, the better and easier it will be for you when the time comes. Again, I have dropped a link to the Practice Open Assessment in the video description section. Step 3. Listen to an audio reading of the entire 2020 Scrum Guide repeatedly. You can do so before you fall asleep while you work out, or while you are reading the Scrum Guide. This helps with memory retention of the teachings, and is very beneficial for those who learn by hearing. I have dropped a link to an audio reading of a 2020 Scrum Guide in the video description. Step 4. Print out the Scrum Guide and highlight each sentence, color-coded according to these different topics that will be tested in the Scrum Guide. The criteria being assessed are as follows. 1. Definition of done. 2. Artifacts. 3. Facilitation. 4. Self-managing teams. 5. Scrum events. 6. Product backlog management. 7. Scrum team. 8. Stakeholders and customers. 9. Product value. 10. Forecasting and release planning. 11. Coaching. 12. Scrum values. And 13. Empiricism. Step 5. This step is optional but valuable. Step 5. Write out the entire Scrum Guide by hand. I know this sounds like a lot, but believe me, by intentionally writing out each sentence word for word, you will ensure you don't skim or skip over any word or sentence as it will be brought up in the exam. That's it for now. By applying the steps in this video, you should be able to pass the Professional Scrum Master 1 exam in 2 weeks or less. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Please leave the word Scrum in the comment section if you made it to the end of the video. Bye for now and good luck.